we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, welcome back, race fans. Tonight we are here with the Sim Spec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series here at the Pocono. They're going to be pulling quite a few laps here tonight at the Pocono. Not like a big majority laps, but they're going to be pulling quite a few here. 60 laps is the lap count here tonight. The Pocono 2011 track, the updated track from when the repavement was done. So they are on the new racing surface. So going to be some fast speeds here. They're going to be doing 60 laps, 150 miles here tonight. Now, as we take a look at the pre-race analysts here, real quick, 67-degree air temp, 72-degree track temp, with humidity about 87%. There is no fog here tonight. Not sure what the tire or the fuel window is here tonight, but I'm sure they could probably do this race with the stages. And of course, the stages are set wrong, but we will get that fixed right and now. But with the stages, I believe they can do it in one pit stop. It might have to be two, but I believe it is one. Nevertheless, they're going to have to be pulling 60 laps regardless. And so I'm not sure what the fuel and the tire window will be, but you can imagine there's going to be some drivers out there here in the trucks going to save what they can. Now, I believe pit road speed is around 50 miles per hour. It may be 55. But they're still going to have to get it down to pit road speed before they, get past the beginning cone, or of course the speeding penalty from iRacing will ensue. So there's going to be a lot of drivers out here tonight. Of course, one of the drivers being Ryan Broderick, winning already in a No Bull 5 race. He is the only driver that is locked into the chase. That is how you get the automatic lock-in, is win one of the No Bull 5 races, and Ryan Broderick is the only driver that's done that. So, everything else right now is up for grabs when it comes to the point standings. Glad everybody's out there. Well, I do see the Rockstar Champion 2018 out there in chat here. Glad to have you back in chat. Probably, one of my regulars that come in pretty much every night when I'm broadcasting. Joshua Medlock on the mic here tonight. Now, Robbie might be joining me I don't know. It depends on if some other admins show up or not, but Robbie Buckner might be up here. So right now it's just me, but give a shout out to Robbie if he does join me up here. So I need to let everybody know that you may hear two voices and know that's not in your head. That would actually be two in the booth. Glad everybody has decided to tune in. Not much. Just getting ready for some Monday Night Thunder championship racing here with the Sim Spec being the head sponsor here for Monday Night Thunder championship series. So a big shout out to them for coming on board. One of the highest paid private leagues out there. They're going to be giving away a computer at the end of the season to the champion here, and it's a high dollar computer. So and of course a lot of more cash and prizes coming out as well. And I did want to give a shout out to this man right here, if I can get down to him. It's the number 51 of Bradley Wilson. Bradley, get to feeling better, bud. Bradley has been under the weather here recently, so but I'm glad he's out here racing. But Bradley, get to feeling better, man, and get back up to par so you can be Bradley Wilson, basically. Just everybody keep an eye on Bradley. You know, Bradley, he may not do the full race. Don't know. I guess it all depends on how he gets to feeling. But Bradley is out here racing. He is the one of the owners of the NMNTS series, or the MNTCS series. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Bradley. He is out here. So keep an eye on that 51 as well. We're going to get right straight to the point standings here coming in to tonight. Jared Mogard still holding on to the top spot in first place, 1,852 points. Zach Lindgren in second, 1,611 points, though he is 241 points behind Jared. Jared Bashan up a spot into third. He is 1,452 points, 159 back from Zach Lindgren. And of course, it is Jared Bashan's birthday, so happy birthday, Jared, as well. Spence Thompson down a spot into fourth, 1,417 points, 35 points back behind Jared. Blake Falone rounding out the top five in point, 1,293 points, 124 points behind Spence. PJ Pacer Popham, PJ Popham up a spot in sixth, 1,240 points, 53 back. Joe Burchett down a spot in seventh, 1,198 points, 42 back behind PJ there. Craig Lerman and Aiden Young, however, are tied for that eighth position. Both of these gentlemen have 1,189 points, 9 points back behind Joe Burchett. And Trevor Harmon, the two shouldn't even be there. But Trevor Harmon will crack the top 10 here, though, down a spot, 1,176 points. He is 13 back behind Craig and Aiden there. And like I said, the only No Bull 5 winner we have had here is Mark Broderick, a.k.a. Ryan Broderick. So that is the only No Bull 5 winner that has locked himself in to the chase here. So he doesn't really have to worry about getting in on points. He is already there. Sorry about that. Yeah, we trucking at Pocono here tonight. You have got that right. And boy, what a field we have here. 35 drivers, minus one if Robbie don't race, so it'll actually be 33 if he doesn't race. So I don't know exactly how that's going to happen. What's going to happen? 30, 31, 53. Now we've got 34. Okay. Well, let me see here if I can get Robbie down here and have a word with me real quick. Hey, maybe. And I can't move. Go figure. Well, let me send him a message here on TeamSpeak. Robbie, if you're listening, man. Let's see, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 drivers. So that means one driver will probably not make it. Not exactly sure how that's going to work. We're going to let Robbie Buckner kind of explain that here real quick if we can. Robbie on pit road, his paint not showing up, but it is nice to see the 7-Eleven of David Heise. He is sitting on a pit road as well. I believe it's only 32 drivers that can actually enter the track. It might be 33. Not entirely sure, to be honest. Like I said, to get Robbie Buckner up here real quick and have a word with him and see what he says. But right now, he is still sitting on pit road. Let's see, we'll go onto the track here and watch a few of these guys go around. Austin Trombley in the 7 out there, currently running 23rd here in the practice. The points leader, though, Jared Mogard, currently running back here in 17th. Looks like the 85 is just going to get around him here in practice. That would be Zach the Mean Lindgren here. And no, he's not mean. Just throwing some nicknames out there for Zach. Zach is a good racer out there. Right now, he's currently running 12th here in practice. And not sure exactly what's going on. A lot of these guys you see running up into the field here, they're kind of running mid-pack right now, so we'll actually have to wait and see how this race progresses. Of course, stages tonight, 20-20-20. So we're going to have to do that, because if not, it would only be 25-25 and then 10, or 25-25 and 7, roughly. And, you know, here at Pocono, it being 2.5 mile, a tricky triangle here. You know, 7 laps may seem like a lot of laps, but it really will go by quickly. And, of course, you have to count for cautions as well. If you get a caution, you know, with, 7 laps to go, you may get a 1 or 2 lap shootout. But then again, you're pacing for almost over a minute, or a little over a minute, almost 2 minutes here at Pocono. So, you know, they're trying to keep it to where just in case something happens, then, you know, they can make it worth the while here. It looks like we've got the 42 coming down pit road. That would be John Kennedy coming down pit road. Right now, Joe Burchett holding to the top spot here in practice in the 83 with a 53.852. Kelsey Rogers, who we are on right now in the 36, grabbing second in practice, 61 thousandths of a second off of Joe with a 53.912. Right now, PJ Popham just took his #1 machine into third with a 53.926, 74 1,000ths of a second off of the leader, 14 1,000ths of a second off of Kelsey Rogers in second. Give a shout out to our sponsors here at MaxSpeedTV as well, starting with the official grid sponsor for MaxSpeedTV, Walt's Beard Co. Got a beard, need some beard products? Check them out, waltzbeardco.com. Sim Speed Shop for all your iRacing needs, button boxes, handbrakes, they've got it all. Check them out, simspeedshop.com. Colby's Eye Paint. In the market for a new paint for your cars, check out Colby's Eye Paint on Facebook. You need a replica paint for your roll-off car? Well, guess what? Colby's Eye Paint has you covered. You can check these guys out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paint. The Hershey Design Company. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphic shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find him on Facebook by searching for Hershey. That's Hershey Design Company. Ohio IndyCar League, league broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV and also a sponsor to MaxSpeedTV. They are looking for some drivers for the IR18. If anybody is interested in driving the IR18 once a month for a Money on the Line series, you can win some money with this league right here. Well, send them a message, and you can find them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Ohio IndyCar League. And iBog, the iRacing broadcast overlay graphics, your sim race broadcast graphics source. Jason Allison over at iBog, fantastic work he puts in to make the overlays work and just to make it look as professional as we possibly can get it without being professionals, because we are not professionals here at MaxSpeedTV. But Jason does a fantastic work with the overlays, the official overlay maker for MaxSpeedTV. It looks like we've got everybody coming down pit road here for the most part. They may be going ahead and getting a driver's meeting underway. And I believe that is what they're doing, is a quick driver's meeting for everybody out there. Well, get this broadcast out there, folks, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case may be. Get the people in here to take a look at not only the SimSpec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series, but MaxSpeedTV as well. We do a lot of leagues here on MaxSpeedTV. So there are several broadcasters here as well. And we all have our own leagues that we do. And every now and then you will see some of us working together. With a league that we do every other Sunday night. You will see me in the booth with Rudy on Sunday nights, helping him with a league that is one of the biggest leagues we have here on MaxSpeedTV. They've been with MaxSpeedTV for a while. They're actually broadcasting right now tonight. It's kind of a side-by-side broadcast. The Sim Racing Authority. Rudy Cummings covers that one on Sunday, Monday nights. And, of course, I've got other leagues that I do as well here. But every other Monday, you can pretty much catch me doing the SimSpec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series. Has been working with Bradley and Robbie on that. As the other Monday nights, I have prior commitments. So I have to attend to those. But we're pretty much full over here on MaxSpeedTV, and but we enjoy every bit of it. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on Joe Burchett as he put in a 53.852. He was, or is, the quickest in practice here. 61 thousandths of a second ahead of Kelsey Rogers in second. Looks like, see who we've got in here. 30, ooh. Like some drivers may not make it in here tonight. Well, it's all going to depend on qualifying here. Andrew Cardinelli back in the field here for the SimSpec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series. In the representing the 22. We're gonna have to wait and see how qualifying comes through here. We've got a lot of drivers out there. Robbie put in a qualifying time of 55.138. I don't know if Robbie is going to be able to race here tonight, as I'm not seeing any other admins. So we'll just have to wait and see. With about 20 minutes left of a practice, they're going over some last minute things, folks. We do have some brothers out here racing together. A little bit of information I got prior to the race. One of those being Blake Falone. The other one being Blaine Falone. They are twins. Blake is the oldest, but acts like the youngest. Sorry, Blake, had to say it. But they are brothers, and you know, they are racing it. They are on the same team as well. So not only are they brothers, twins, they're actually going to be working together to bring this thing home into victory lane here. And qualifying is officially underway here. Spence Thompson out there. Jackson out there. I just looked at Jackson Allen. Spence Thompson. See David Heiza. Jared Mogard. Jordan Larson Jr. Ryan Daniels. PJ Popham. Looks like we have got quite a few that has decided to join the qualifying festivities here. We're going to have to keep an eye on Joe Burchett and see if he can back up his practice time with his qualifying time. It does take him almost a minute to get around the track, so we're going to have to give them a minute to get around the track. And no, that pun was not intentional, by no means. But Pocono, the tricky triangle. All three turns are different. Every single turn on this track is different. You have got to enter it differently. You've got to exit differently. Some of them you've got to downshift. Others you don't. It's a very, very, well, tricky track. That's why they call it the tricky triangle. And as time starts to come in, Jackson Allen in the Ford Salty Broccoli machine up front here. Spence Thompson in a second. Ryan Broderick third. Jared Rashawn in fourth, and Anthony C. will round out your top 5. They only get 2 laps to put in the quickest time they can. Zach Lindgren grabbing to that top spot, 43 1,000ths of a second ahead of Jackson Allen. It looks like Ryan Broderick has finished his lap. Spence Thompson. Zach coming around, gonna finish his second lap, see if he can make it any better. 53.704, and the second lap was a 54.112. So almost a second fall off there between his first and second laps. I'm checking on Joe Burchett here. Joe did have the quickest time in practice with a 53.852, and now he's going to have to beat a 53.704 to get first. So we'll keep an eye on the 83 here of Joe Burchett and to see what kind of qualifying lap he puts in. Bradley Wilson cracking the top 10 here momentarily. Oh! The 83 getting loose, coming out of 3. Not what Joe wanted. Blaine Falone, the youngest brother to Blake, out here, coming out of turn 3 onto the front stretch. See what Blaine can do. Blaine puts it into 27th. And Brandon Parsons out here as well. Right now it looks like Zach Lindgren may hold on to the top spot. And right now Brandon Parsons putting the 26 up into 25th. Now Blake Falone, the oldest brother to Blaine, out here in the 11. I believe that's a Pokemon machine, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Blake running a Pokemon machine out here tonight. The Chevy. We'll see where he can put that Pokemon 11 out there here in qualifying. Keep an eye on Blake here momentarily. Trevor Harmon out there as well. Blake crossing the line. Right. It looks like right now he's currently setting 32nd. But has not updated yet, but we will see. And it looks like Joe Burchett has not yet taken another lap. Trevor Harmon out here, so we'll have to see. Oh, Trevor Harmon putting his up to 14th. And Blake putting his up to 16th after his second lap. All right, well, the last driver is Joe Burchett. We're going to have to see where Joe Burchett puts the 83 here before we talk to the pole sitter, because we know Joe was fast in practice, running that 53.8, but Zach quickest in qualifying with a 53.7. So we'll have to see where Joe put that truck. Joe gonna cross the line. That is not a full lap. So we'll have to give him another lap to get around to officially put in a lap. And doesn't look like Joe's gonna do it. It doesn't. It looks like he is probably gonna call it a quit there here in qualifying. All right. Well, qualifying is officially over. So let's get Zach Lindgren up here and have a word with him. Zach Lindgren, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Zach Lindgren grabbing the pole, man, with a 53.704, man. Congratulations. 43 1,000ths of a second, though, off of Jackson Allen there in the 4, man. But, hey, tricky triangle of Pocono here tonight, man. What's your thoughts coming in to Pocono here, knowing that y'all just come off of probably one of y'all's hardest races last week, and then now y'all's here at another really tricky track?
Yeah, coming off of Eldora, I mean, I'm not a dirt racer. I don't claim to be a dirt racer. I mean, I enjoyed it last week, don't get me wrong, but it felt like a whole other sport when you get on the dirt. But now that we're back on asphalt, it feels pretty good to be back. Yeah, it's Pocono. I love the tricky triangle. It's really fun. It's a lot of racing styles come out, and it shows a lot of aggressiveness. It also shows a lot of patience and what drivers can do to get up to the lead and what they have to do to maintain it. So I'm looking forward to the race, man. I'm happy I'm qualified on pole. Now that was a really fast lap. I really abused my tires during that qualifying lap. So I don't really know a good temporary speed to save tires. That's one of my biggest gimmicks, is to save tires. I feel like we're going to be green a lot. So we got a fast lap. We got the pole. We got the track position. Now it's just up to us to keep it.
Well, Zach, Joe Burchett, not to steal your thunder here, because you did grab the pole, so some bonus points coming to you. But Joe Burchett was the quickest in practice. Now, he ran a 53.852. He was 61 thousandths of a second off of Kelsey Rogers there in practice. But you came into qualifying and ran a 53.704. Was you kind of concerned that Joe would, take that pole away from you, knowing that he was the quickest in the practice?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every time I grab even a top 5, I'm concerned on how far I'm going to fall out of it. All these guys are pretty much stockpiled right on top of each other. I believe if we look first through 10th, we're only separated by 0.2 of a second. So, I mean, we're all right on top of each other. I just happen to pull the bigger straw and get the pole. This is a really grippy track right now. It's really fast. It's going to be really even. It's going to come down to who has the better throttle pickups, who has the better line, who can save their tires more. It's going to come down to a lot of mental things. The physical aspect, we're right on top of each other. It's just going to come down to how good we weather the mental part of this track.
Well, I ask this every race, and I know y'all's probably getting tired of it, but I ask it every race for a reason, because tires and fuel come a factor in any racetrack. So tonight here being a 2.5 mile tricky triangle, what do you think's going to be key, fuel or tires, even though y'all's having stages?
I believe tires is going to come down to it. Just on that little 2-lap qualifying session alone, I dropped 4/10 from my first lap to my second lap just because of how much I abused the tires trying to get everything I could out of that first lap. So tires are going to play the biggest thing. I thought I was going to qualify mid-pack towards the upper pack, so my game plan was to just kind of go as hard as I can, get a feel for the track and for that first stage. But now that I'm up front, I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to keep it to where I got. But tires are going to be the biggest thing tonight. This track is going to produce tight racing. It's going to produce some really narrow racing. Drivers are going to get tight. Drivers are going to get really aggressive on newer and older tires. So it's gonna come down to tire conservation, who manages them the best, and who can stay on top and who can stay on top with the better tires.
Well, one more question before we let you go. Do you think we're going to see some 3 or maybe some 4 wide action here at Pocono?
Oh, absolutely. In the straightaways, you're going to see it. Now, I don't know about the corners. If we do it in the corners, it's going to be squirrely coming out. But if we get a good enough run, we're most definitely going to go 3 wide.
All right, so some 3 and maybe some 4 wide action here tonight. Maybe.
Maybe. That's being nice.
Yeah, that's being nice. All right, Zach. Well, congratulations, man. Getting some bonus points, or getting a bonus point here for grabbing the pole, man. Congratulations, bud. Let's go racing at Pocono. What do you say?
Heck yeah, brother. Let's do it.
All right. Well, good luck down there, bud, and congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
All right, well, let's get this show on the road here. Not going to interview anybody else here. You only have about 30 seconds left, and I've told Robbie that just advance it when we're done. So let's get this show on the road here, and here we go. I'm going to get them down on the grid here. Soon as everything updates. All right.
Hey.
Robbie Buckner joining me in the booth. It looks like his other half didn't show up.
No, my cohort did not show up.
Oh man, what a tough break. Well, Robbie joining me in the booth. Well, we're gonna get him on the grid here. This is your Waltz Beard Co. starting grid. You know what? Let's change things up a minute. How about that, Robbie? You do the first 10, and then I'll do the next 10.
All right. Starting on the pole tonight is gonna be that 85 of Zach Lindgren. To his outside is gonna be that 4 of Jackson Salty Broccoli Allen. Starting in row 2 on the inside is going to be Spence Thompson with Ryan Broderick in the 32 to his outside. Birthday boy Jared Wishon is going to start 5th with Anthony C on his outside in 6th. AJ Rogers, who's sponsoring tonight's race with the Use Hub Sim giveaway, in the number 19 starting 7th. Jason Alexander will start 9th. Or 8th, sorry about that. Jared Mogard, your points leader coming in tonight, will start 3rd. And Bradley P. Wilson, making a return start, will start 10th in the number 51, Old Can Hancock's Chevrolet.
Oh, big field here tonight. And I'm froze, so go ahead. So we're going to have to, yeah, it froze on me again. So
That's all right.
Go ahead.
11th will be Kelsey Rogers in the 36, PJ Popham 12th, 13th Aiden Young, 14th Trevor Harmon, 15th Andrew Cardinale making a return to the series, 16th Blake Falone, 17th Cody Spiker, 18th to be Craig Lerman, 19th to be David Heisen at 7-11, and Jeffrey Ford starting 20th in the 95.
All right. Here we go. Christopher Matthews starting 21st. James McKee 22nd here tonight. Oh, what a big field we have here. Mark 34. Richter 23rd. Ron Daniels 24th. Man, big field. I don't know why it does this. Every time on grid, and I think it's because people are loading in. So
probably
it freezes. But as soon as it decides to update, we'll keep going. It's gonna take them a minute to get around the field here tonight, or around the track. So Man, it is a big field.
Heck yeah.
All right, here we go. Austin Trombley, 25th, Scott LeCode, 26th, Brandon Parsons, 27th, Gordon Larson Jr., 28th, Sawyer Art, 29th, Blaine Falone, 30th, John Kennedy, 31st, Ronald White, 32nd, Joseph Andelbar, 33rd, and Joe Burchett will round out the field here in 34th as Robbie Buckner is up here with me tonight. Well, sorry about the whole freezing up there. And that's what Robbie's for.
My job.
Yeah, well, stages tonight are a little different. It's actually split 2020 and 20, so a little different than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, slight difference. Just the length of this track and stages and how long it takes to actually get caution laps done here.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. 33 drivers, did you say?
34.
Oh, 34 drivers. Wow. All right. Pace car gonna dive off. There it goes. Zach in control of the field. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing at the tricky triangle. Oh, salty broccoli with smoke time.
Yeah, they're painting 3-4 wide as they get down into turn number 1.
Don't go four wide turn 1 on first lap. Please don't.
Pocono, you got to. It's like religion.
Well, how long do you think it's going to take before they burn the tires up?
About 5 laps. We got extreme grip tonight, so I give them about 5.
Oh, we got somebody loose already back there. You know, there's so many cars on the track here tonight that there's so much information going through iRacing. ATVO is completely locked up. Oh, how lovely ATVO can be. All right, well, we're going to reset it here. We're green flag, so...
Yeah, right now, Jackson Allen has the lead with Zach Linger in second, but right now the big battle is around Kelsey Rogers. Kelsey, Jason Alexander battling out with PJ Popham and Jared Bogart.
Well, Salty Broccoli didn't waste any time, boy. He went right straight to the front.
Yeah, he doesn't waste much time.
All right, going too wide back here, and as soon as this reloads, folks, we will get it back up there and on through the drivers here. We're going to make their way around turn 3 here. What is turn 4, you ask? There ain't no turn 4. There is no turn 4 here. I had to change the stages here. All right, so Jackson Allen in command here. We're going to go back into the field here a ways as we've got a battle here. Like you said, Kelsey Rogers, PJ Popham, now the 5 of Jason Alexander. I know you were talking about him. He is up here as well. Kind of give everybody, kind of a perspective of what Robbie was talking about. Now Andrew Cardinelli coming back, joining the pack of cars, or well, in this case, trucks here tonight. The No Black 22, or the Black 22. He's not running any sponsors here tonight, but that is Andrew Cardinelli. Now, Andrew has been away, but he has came back here, so nice to see him running back out here. But Andrew's got his hands full.
Trevor's going to try and outbreak Andrew here into 1. Try and get that position on him.
And Trevor Harmon will complete the pass on Andrew. Andrew, though, now looking back to the inside of Trevor Harmon. Blake Falone, the oldest brother of the twins out here, Blaine Falone.
A minute and a half. A little less of them argue about who's the oldest. It's like a minute and a half.
I was told 11.
11?
I was told 11 minutes. Okay. I know he's the oldest. I do know that. They are twins. And, you know, they are on the same team, too.
Yes.
You know, and that puts it into perspective, Robbie. If they're 1-2 side by side, are they going to wreck each other for the win?
Wouldn't surprise me.
You know, you got teammates and your brother, and your brother. So, you know.
Well, it's Blake. And
Oh,
Blake, like
so the 11 and the 7-Eleven get involved. I'll have to interrupt you there.
Oh, you're fine.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution. Jared Mogard in the 3. There might have been somebody else involved in that, folks, but we will go back here and take a look at what happened to Jared.
Second, I've been requested.
All right. Anthony. Robbie has been requested. All right, well, so you got Kelsey Rogers and Jared Mogard here. That's the longest on the backstretch. Oh! Not entirely sure what might have happened there. We're going to go on a chase view here of Jared Mogard. Actually, we're going to pick the 36 here. Let's see here. If I can find him, there he is, Kelsey Rogers. See exactly what happened. It looks like it looks like the 3 might have came down just a little bit on that 36. And not clear enough, caught the front nose there of the 36, which spun Jared Mogard around. So that is what will bring out the caution here tonight as we go back. We got plenty of time, folks, so we can look at this at several different angles here. As we go on a rear chase view here, looking back. Not sure exactly what, but the contact between the 36 and the 3, so that did spin the 3 around. And a good job, though, by Jared of getting it back down there. And not getting T-bone. All right, everybody coming down pit road.
All righty.
Well, looks like Gordon Larson Jr. did stay out, as well as Ryan Daniels, the only 2 drivers to stay out. Zach Lindgren, of course, winning the race, it looks like, off of pit road. Spence Thompson right behind Zach. You know, that is one of the drivers that I was wanting to interview here tonight, is that 89.
That would be a good time to do it.
That would be a good time to do it, as we're going to bring him up here real quick. I interview him pretty much every week, but we're going to interview him tonight, the 89 of Spence Thompson. Spence, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Spence, we was talking earlier, and you're right behind him.
You're right, man.
Well, man, you know, early here at Pocono, already a caution, but, you know, it is Pocono. Anything can happen, man. How's the track feeling out there? And I'm hearing it's tight.
It's got an insane amount of grip, man. I mean, it's cool out at the track here tonight, man. The air temperature is only about 67 degrees, and the track temperature before I checked before race time was at 67 degrees, so the track's going to have a lot of grip. Definitely will probably get tight after a while, especially when the tires wear out, so I'm sure you'll probably see a lot of guys pushing near the end of the 20-lap runs here tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes, man, but it's Pocono, man. Like you said, anything can happen here, man.
Well, I know it's early, you know, it's way early, but do you feel you have a a fast enough truck out there to maybe beat some of the guys who have been winning here and put that truck back out there in victory lane?
I sure hope so, man. I feel like we got a decent shot at it. I mean, we definitely showed a lot of speed in practice, and then Zach goes out there and puts down that pole speed of 53.703 or whatever I think it was. So yeah, it'll be one heck of a race, man. Like I said, it's a lot of battles have been between me and old Zach here, so it should be a fun race throughout the day.
All right, well, I see a little bit of chrome bumper maybe coming along here before too long. Nah.
Hey, we've always talked about that here at WFO, so.
Well, you race me clean, we're going to race you clean. But, you know, you and Zach, you know, teammates out there, y'all's going to race each other like you want to be raced. And y'all's not going to give anybody room. But y'all's gonna race each other clean. That's the way to go. But you know, it's still early, Spence. Anything can happen, bud. Hey, good luck out there, man. Still a whole lot of laps left to go.
Appreciate it, Josh.
Figured I'd bring that up. Hey, get a little comedy up in here. All right. Well, Gordon Larson Jr. picking up some bonus points here in the 00. I believe they can go the first stage, though, without pitting. I believe they can go 20 laps without pitting. They may be able to do almost 30 laps without pitting. I don't think they can go the first 2 stages without pitting.
No, but honestly, if you think about it, what you could probably do is run the entire first stage, stay out, run half of the second stage, pit, and then stay out for the end.
And that might be some game plans going on here. The 00, Gordon Larson Jr. out front, leading 2 laps. Ryan Daniels, one of the drivers that I don't mention much here on with the SimSpec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series, but he is out in second. He's going to be starting second place here on this restart here, and you know, I know it's a long, grueling pace laps here at Pocono, and I'm just glad it's not in Indianapolis.
Yeah, it's a long time before we go green. But I tell you, it's honestly, Pocono's one of those tracks where you as a driver can actually save a lot of gas under caution, and you could actually save a lot of gas under green. You know, if you don't shift and you let everybody else shift and you're easy on the brakes, you can get a couple extra laps.
Yeah, and you know, that is the thing here at Pocono. You know, it's 2.5 miles. It's in a triangle formation. That's why they come up with the tricky triangle. And it is one of the tracks that NASCAR uses in their real, you know, their real trucks, you know, the Xfinity and the Cup cars. So, you know, it is a core track for the NASCAR circuit, and you guys make it part of y'all's as well. You've got to learn how to race the track. Well, Robbie, I'm going to let you get things going.
All right, brother. Gordon Larson and Ryan W. Daniels stayed out on tire strategy here. Let's see how it works out for them as they got Zach Linger and Spence Thompson behind them on freshies. Pace car's going to drop to the inside here. Pace car's in. Gordon Larson is away. It's a good jump here. Ryan had such a good run. Zach Linger is going to get to the inside of Zach as we go down the long pond straightaway heading towards turn number 1. Oh, Spence comes down into Zach a little bit.
Ooh, contact made. That is not what you want to see here. We're going to have about 11 laps left before the end of the first stage here.
All right, guys, we go down backstretch here. Battle out for the out in the front. Got Gordon trying to hold on with his no tires. Gets Zach in his 4 fresh. Zach gets a heck of a run through the tunnel car. Looks like he's going to be able to get him here in the short shoes. We head off down towards turn number 3. Ryan Daniels is currently falling like a rock. Back to the inside of Gordon as we come off of turn number 3. Down the straightaway. Gordon going to lead this lap. Gordon's going to lead the lap, but again, Zach is right there with Spence Thompson and Jared Wishon. Nice little draft train down on the bottom. The draft really comes into play down these long straightaways. I I tell you, heck of a job by Gordon here, holding on to the outside, doing a good job holding on. But Zach's going to clear him as they come up turn 2. Spence now to the inside of Gordon as they head down back straight towards the tricky tunnel turn. Going to go side by side as we go into the tunnel turn. Looks like Gordon's going to be out on the outside, and Spence is going to get by along with the 98 Anthony C.
We have a new leader here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Zach
They're
Linger.
finding it hard back here, though. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. They're all right here together. And, you know, the key thing here, Robbie, is the wall. It is very easy to hit that wall coming out of the corners.
That's an understatement. That would be an understatement.
That's an understatement, huh?
That would be a pretty big understatement.
Oh, Gordon Larson Jr. has led 4 laps. Now Zach Lindgren has led his first lap here. And finally, and I say that with respect, because he did get, you know, the pole, but didn't get to lead the first lap of the race.
Heck no, Salty Broccoli had to take that from him. Salty.
That's Salty Broccoli in the 4. Right there. Yeah, he's just behind the 98 of Anthony C. I am not going to even attempt to pronounce his last name.
I can pronounce it when I'm drunk. That's about it.
I can't even do that. Oops.
Sober, it ain't happening. It's just my tongue loosens up when I've had a couple. I'm able to say it.
Able to say it. Well, battles back here are going. A.J. Rogers in the 19. Passing up Gordon Larson Jr. Gordon falling back. Bonus points, though, for Gordon Larson. Gordon, though, I'm not showing Gordon in the top 10 here. But I know these bonus points that they get, and of course the stages, man, they play a big factor. 3 wide back here with Ryan Broderick in the 11. Well, they were 3 wide there for a moment, and they're like 9 wide back here. No, they wasn't 9 wide, but they were close.
They were trying.
Nice, man. Got your 25th win at Auto Club. Awesome sauce. Well, they're going to go 3 wide again. The 71. Ooh, wow, the 92 of Christopher Matthews back here in 18. Boy, he almost got his nose taken off by the 71. Boy, he almost took his nose off, and they are 3 wide. The 83 of Joe Burchett. Now, Joe was the quickest in practice. He ran a 53.852. But in qualifying, it just seemed like he couldn't get it up there.
Well, Joe fell victim to the dreaded 0X in qualifying where he touched the wall and it doesn't register your lap.
Yeah. Ryan Daniels, one of the other drivers who did not pit, he is back here in 19th, started 2nd. Gordon is in 6th. We have about 4 laps to go here, 5 laps to go before the end of stage 1. Now, Gordon's plan, I believe, was to at least finish in the top 10, maybe to get out ahead of everybody. Gordon Larson Jr., he's a good racer. He races very, very clean.
Oh, yeah. Gordon's a solid driver. Definitely a solid driver, a driver you can trust to be on your inside or your outside. I have to worry about him possibly making contact with you, so.
I think the only way he's going to make contact with you is if his electric goes out or his internet goes out, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Broderick, also known as Mark Broderick, whatever you want to call him, he's known by 2 different names. You know, he's already locked into the chase in that 32 Tide Pod machine there. He has really nothing to worry about.
No, he's just out running for wins now.
Yep. He has.
He's the only driver that has that luxury.
Yep, he is the only driver that has won a No Bull 5 race, and I believe the next No Bull 5 race is at Darlington.
It is.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's covered by us here at MaxSpeedTV. I'll have to look.
3 wide though back here in the back still. Oh, we're going 3 wide down into turn number 1. Bradley Wilson to the inside of Mogard.
We go up here to, you did say Jared, didn't you? Jared Mogard? All right, that's back here into the field. Let's go back here. Had to find him. All right, the 3, there he is. Boy, they're all getting a little wide back here. Oh yeah, the boss man. You know, it's nice to see Bradley out here. There's still 3 wide here. The boss man not feeling too, you know, up to steam here. You know, he's still, you know, under the weather. But he's out here racing, you know, and he really doesn't want to give up the positions, basically. And, you know, he wants every point he can get.
Yeah, Bradley's out here trying to muster the strength to get through this thing. He really went through a rough ordeal this weekend. He's still not fully over it. Because Doctor knew he was out here racing, probably wouldn't be too happy with it. But,
hopefully he's not watching.
you can't keep a racer down, so.
Oh, no. Well, it looked like Ryan Daniels came to pit road, and he came to pit road right at the end, or right before pit road closed.
Yep.
So he actually kind of got lucky on that one.
Possibly.
They didn't. Uh-oh.
Roderick diving for pit road.
Roderick diving for pit road. Really? Well, they're within the 2 laps of the end of the stage here.
Technically, this is the last lap.
Technically, this is the last lap. It'll end when they come across the line here. Zach Lindgren, Salty Broccoli, Spence Thompson. All 3 of these guys are right here together. I don't expect any chrome bumpers here early. Salty Broccoli, though, going to do everything he can. And for those of you who do not know who Salty Broccoli is, that is Jackson Allen in the 4. But Zach Lindgren coming across the line. He is going to take stage 1 here tonight. Stage a win for Zach Lindgren, the pole sitter. Right, we've got it on the broadcast here, so it is official.
It is official.
It is official. That way, if, you know, the admins or anybody needs to go back and take a look to see who won, well, then guess what? I pulled it up there, and so Zach Lindgren has won stage 1. Of course, we will get Zach up here. And we had 1 caution during the stage. It's not to say we may have another one at stage 2. You know, let's hope they can run stage 2 green. And you know that would probably upset a few people.
Probably. But I go take care of some business, and I'll be right back.
All right. Well, Zach has caught up with them. We will get Zach up here. Zach, man, congratulations, bud. Stage 1 winner here. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. 2 tires worked out to our advantage, so I mean, I'm feeling pretty all right.
You're feeling all right? Well, you know, you've got Salty Broccoli behind you, Jackson Allen. And then you've got Spence Thompson behind him. Now, of course, I have a feeling you're probably going to pit, so that's why I wanted to get you up here real quick. But depending on what happens during pit stops is going to depend on how it all plays out for stage 2. But do you have a plan in action or to go into action once it starts?
For stage 2, not really. Like I said, I feel like I was really abusing my tires, so now stage 2 is going to be about learning how to be fast and not really using up my tires. I feel like the way I was driving each corner was really hurting them, especially on 2 tires. We were really tight coming towards the end of that run. So right now the game plan just to kind of find that medium level, that middle of the seesaw, as some people say, just kind of find the good balance between it so we don't really hurt our stuff and possibly jeopardize our race. I feel like we've got a race-winning truck, so I don't want to jeopardize it, but we got to find something new to do here.
Well, Zach, I know you're coming down pit road, bud, and I don't want to be the cause for you getting a speeding penalty or anything. So, man, good luck out there. Stage 2 going to be coming up here in a couple of laps. So, man, keep it up, man. I know Spence back there in the 89 has said nothing but good things about you.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. But good luck there, Zach, and congratulations.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Well, Zach Lindgren winning stage 1 here. It looks like we have a couple of drivers that might have stayed out. Joe Burchett, Ryan Daniels, the Sawyer Ott. Okay, Zach Lindgren now coming off of pit road. All right, well, let's see if we can get we get Joe up here real quick. I don't know if he's pitting. Joe Burchett, got a copy?
10-4.
Well, Joe, man, you were the quickest in practice here coming into tonight, bud. Man, what a lap you put in, 53.852. But qualifying wasn't as promising, bud. Can you kind of talk about what happened in qualifying, man?
Just going out there, trying to put down the best possible lap I could and just clip the wall on lap 1. And when I got back out for lap 2, just coming out of the tunnel turn, the rear end slapped the wall, so it disallowed both laps. So.
Oh man, I hate it for you there, Joe. Well, you're still out here racing. You are now out front. You did officially lead a lap there, so congratulations for getting some bonus points to you in that 83 machine out there. But Joe, we still have a whole lot of racing to go, but do you think you have a fast enough truck out there to, keep it up front, battle for, a top 5, top 3, maybe a win here tonight?
I felt like we could possibly contend for the win if we can stay up front here. I definitely take a top 5, top 10, just kind of trying to get points here heading into the hunt.
All right, Joe. Well, that's going to be coming up here pretty quick. And, with 1,198 points, 42 back there behind PJ Popham. Currently, you're running 7th in points.
Yeah, just mainly the goal here right now is not really, if we can win the races, that'll be good, good bonus points. But we're just looking for good finishes at this point.
All right, Joe. Well, good luck out there, bud, man. Still a whole lot of laps left to go here tonight, man. Don't give up.
All right, thank you, man.
Bud. All right. Well, we have, let's see here. We've got him down here. I want to pull up this man right here. I haven't talked to him in ages. That would be Andrew Cardinelli. Andrew, what's up?
What's up, Josh?
Well, you're back out here racing with these guys, man. Nice seeing you. Are we going to see more of you?
You know, the plan is at least the road courses. I'm not sure after that. We'll see what comes. Probably any West Coast races too, you know, being the home area for me. But it was kind of just a last-minute thing. We decided we'd do this kind of midweek last week, and I mean, all I did was strip logos off the truck. We got a black truck out here, and I did that, you know, as practice was starting. So, very last minute.
Very last minute. Well, Andrew, man, nice to see you out here, bud. I know y'all are getting 2x2 here, ready to go green. But nice to see you back out here racing, man. It brings more cars to the field, bud, and makes for some good racing. So, you know, nice to see you out there, and I know y'all's going back green. We'll try to get you up here again, maybe later on throughout the race. Good luck out there, Andrew, man. Don't give up. Still a whole lot of laps left to go, bud.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for bringing me in. It's been fun so far, getting back used to things, and it's almost like riding a bike.
Exactly. All right, Andrew. Good luck, bud.
Thanks.
All right. Well, we're going to go back up front here. Zach Lindgren leading point. He's got Salty Broccoli. Jackson Allen onto his outside. The 89 of Spence Thompson. Pacer Popham. PJ Popham there in fourth. Anthony C. Will round out your top 5 here. AJ Rogers in 6th. Happy birthday, Jared Washawn in 7th. Blake Falone in 8th. Aiden Young 9th. And Gordon Larson Jr. will round out the top 10. Pace car is off. Green flag is back out. And we are back underway here for the Monday Night Thunder Championship Series Sim Spec here at Pocono. And right now, side by side, Salty Broccoli, Spence for second. And boy, PJ has got a bird's eye view of this.
That he does. That he does.
Oh, the 89 gonna kind of squeeze. Whoa, boy, the 89 almost got ripped there, and so did the 98. PJ gonna dive at lows, going side by side now again. The 98 of Anthony C gonna take it 3 wide. I think he's gonna try to get PJ a little bit of a bump push there. And you know, Robbie, drafting here at Pocono can be done.
Oh yeah, drafting at Pocono, especially on these long straightaways, is pretty important and crucial to being able to advance your position on these straightaways. You know, you can get right up alongside somebody and just pretty much stall out the entire run, just sit there and not go anywhere. So it's important that you have somebody that's willing to go with you when you pull out, because that little extra push is going to help you get past that driver in front of you.
One of the drivers that we have not mentioned much, we pretty much stayed, you know, to the front here as we've got another battle going on. PJ to the inside of Salty Broccoli. But AJ Rogers in the number 19, one of the drivers that is fairly new to you guys. I believe he's one of the ones that's fairly new.
He's fairly new, but at this point, he's pretty much been here.
He's pretty much there, but he really is one of the guys that's proven himself worthy to race it cleanly, fairly, respectably, but aggressively, pretty much the whole 9 yards with you guys. And he's running 6th.
He's earned the respect of those that he races around. They trust him. They don't expect him to do anything dangerous, anything uncalled for. So, you know, they give him plenty of opportunities to prove himself, and he's done a good job of that. So these guys are pretty comfortable racing around him at this point.
I remember my first year on iRacing, and of course my first league that I joined, and I'm still a part of. My first season racing, I was nervous. You know, I'm like, yeah, I can go out here and I can I can beat all these guys. I played NASCAR on PlayStation. I know how it's done. Yeah, throw that out the window.
Yeah.
Throw that out the window because it's not going to happen. I learned really quick in about 2 laps that it's not that easy. But I'm still a part of that league, and that's a great league to be a part of. It is a small league, but great respect by everybody. I would just let people pass me because I was not familiar with the way iRacing was. And when you're new, Robbie, we've all caution. What? Oh, a big one. Oh no. Oh no.
Lot of trucks.
Lot of trucks involved in that. We're gonna go back here on a chase view of Kelsey. It looks like Kelsey has taken his car behind the wall here. We're gonna go on a chase view. I know Kelsey was involved in that, but I believe it started up ahead of him.
It actually started with Kelsey.
Oh man, oh yep, there it was right there. All right, well, we're gonna rewind it here, and we just seen it, the 5 and the 36 as they made their way around turn 3 here. Kelsey, I don't believe knew exactly where he was at. Oh, I don't know. Contact made between the 5 and the 36, which pushed the 36 around and into the air. Kelsey goes, and what a ride Kelsey had. Man, oh man, I know there was a lot of other drivers involved in that. Craig Lerman in the 5, 43 of Craig Lerman, the 5 of Jason Alexander involved in that. The 17 of Scott LeCaux, did he make it through? No.
I don't believe so.
No, he got into, I believe he got into Kelsey after Kelsey hit the 43. After Kelsey came back down.
Got hairy, I know that much.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Kelsey got some air there, and 17 of Scott LeCaux just really had nowhere to go. Tried to slow it down and thought he was clear, and probably just didn't realize he was at the last minute. Clipped Kelsey Rogers, and then into the 43 of Craig Lerman. A little bit of glitching action there, and the engine let go. Several drivers involved in that. BJ now coming down a pit road after leading 3 laps. So as we go back live here and up front, it looks like Jared Mogard is your current leader here. Brandon Parsons in 2nd. Zach Lindgren in 3rd. Or is it going to be Salty Broccoli? Oh, Salty Broccoli in 3rd. Spence Thompson in 4th. Zach Lindgren's going to be in 5th. AJ Rogers in 6th. Happy birthday, Jared Wishon in 7th. Blake Colon in 8th. Trevor Harmon 9th. Gordon Larson Jr. going to round out the top 10 again. So Gordon holding strong in the top 10. All right. Well, let's see here who we can pick on. Well, I don't talk to him much, so we're gonna get him down here. All right, David Heiser, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
David running the 7-Eleven, as you always do, man. Currently running 24th, but still a whole lot of racing left to go. But, man, how does the track feeling out there tonight in these trucks?
I mean, the track feels all right. You know, 60 laps is a long way at Pocono, so I'm not sure why everybody's so anxious here 30 laps in. Just kind of working my way backwards a little bit to try to stay out of some of the chaos early, and then towards the last stage we'll see what we can do. It's difficult to pass here, but you know, you got to be there at the end to finish, so we'll see what happens.
Well, you know, stages, of course, you know, pack everybody back up. I hear it's grippy out there. Do you think that's going to play a role in how the tires play out throughout the remainder of the race here with less than 30 to go?
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is a lot of people pitting before that last stage to try to get track position. I think you'll see some different names up front, and you should be able to hold the position. It's hard to pass here right now.
All right, David. Well, man, don't give up, bud. I know you're kind of running. Oh, Robbie back here. I know you're running back in the field right now, but hey, man, there's still quite a few laps left to go, so don't give up, bud, man. Running strong, got a clean truck out there. Still a whole lot of racing left to go, man. Good luck.
Thanks, bud.
David Heiser. All right, back up front, Jared Mogard in the 3. Jared now has the... Oh, it's not going up here. Let's see if I can get his driver bar up here real quick. Jared has led 1 lap. He will lead 2 laps here coming across the line. We'll see exactly what happens here on the restart here with we'll be coming up on lap 34. So about 6 laps left before the end of stage 2. Brandon Parsons on the outside. Salty Broccoli going to be starting in 3rd. Jackson Allen, Ben Thompson in 4th. And Zach Lindgren in 5th. And Robbie's going to get him going.
More strategy. More strategy. Mogart played strategy to get himself up front.
Yes, he did.
See how well it works out for him, though.
That is one of the drivers that I don't see in TeamSpeak.
No, he's never in TeamSpeak until after the race, if he has to be. Other than that, he doesn't hang out in TeamSpeak.
Well, we'll have 6 laps left when they cross the line for, coming to the end of stage 2. If we don't have a caution, it'll be a 20-lap shootout, basically at the end, or roughly about a 20-lap shootout. Probably 17, 18 laps, 16, somewhere around in there.
16, 17 laps.
Yeah, somewhere around in there. All right, well, get him going, Robbie.
Alrighty, well, Jared Mogart uses strategy to get out front. Let's see if he's able to hold him off here for this short run to the end of the stage. Pace car's in. Mogart is on the line. Mogart gets away with a good start. Brandon Parsons is outside. There goes Salty Broccoli on those 4 fresh.
4 fresh tires for Salty. I don't know. I think he might have only taken 2. 10-second flat pit stop.
Battery didn't take any fuel.
That or he didn't take any fuel. Yeah, you're kind of correct on that. Oh, contact! Oh, there was contact right behind them, and there are 3, 4, 5, 9, 3 wide back here now.
Shooting the gap going into the tunnel turn.
Yep, Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00. trying to make his move up front here. Currently running 7th now, side by side with Zach Lindgren. Zach onto the inside. Gordon's going to shoot it behind him. Getting the draft off of him as they come out onto the front stretch here. And we have a new leader already. Salty Broccoli back out front.
Yeah.
And Spence Thompson in second.
Yeah, I tell you, that shows you right there, tires make a world of difference right now. So that tells me right there, trying to stay out at the end of this stage, it's going to be rough if you're trying to stay out.
A.J. Rogers currently running in that 4th spot. Blake Malone in 5th. Blake cracking the top 5 in the Pokemon 11 machine.
That kid, got to catch them all.
Well, he caught him. He caught them all before.
Right, though. Look at A.J. Rogers, though, looking on the back bumper of Mogard here.
Oh! Mogard in the 19. So Mogard in the 3, A.J. Rogers in the 19. It looks like there might have been a little bit of contact there between them two.
I think he definitely got to his bumper a little bit.
The 19 looking to make a pass here on the 11 and the 3. He's wanting to get a twofer.
I tell you, the guy that's going to make out like a bandit here, though, is probably Zach Linger. Zach's going to run off these guys as they battle side by side.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. The more you battle, the easier it is for the truck, car, or whatever it is, van, SUV, or whatever you're racing. You know, it's easier for them to catch you because you're racing it so hard, you're losing time, you're battling it side by side, you're taking the air off of one another, and that just shows you that, well, you know, Zach can be much faster if you guys just race it up.
Oh, yeah. He'll run you down and pass you. Let you battle each other all day if you want.
Exactly. He sure will. He's on the outside now of the 19. A.J. Rogers and Zach still going side by side. Here comes
fans are going to get a admin sound here in a second. Guys have asked me to do something for them, so I'm going to oblige them, but easier for me just to do it without swapping mics and all kind of stuff, so you guys are going to hear something here in a second.
Young back here in 11. Currently trying to crack the top 10.
Pit road is closed.
Pit road is closed. All right. Everybody should have pitted on the last lap if that's what they wanted to do. Jackson Allen. Well, Jackson Allen is the last driver that is able to even pit.
Yep, by being the leader, he was able to do it.
Yep. Well, that gave the lead back up to Spence Thompson, or it gave the lead to Spence. Not back up to Spence, but lead to Spence. Spence looking to lead his, looking to lead a lap here as we bring up his driver bar. He has already led a lap, so a bonus point coming for Spence Thompson. He will be driving his second lap here.
White flag on the stage.
Yep, white flag on the stage here. Lap 39, Spence has led 2 laps. Spence Thompson, but around turn 2, got a 1.7 second lead over Zach Lindgren. Zach won stage 1, but it looks like Spence Thompson coming around to take the checkered for stage 2.
All right, man, caution it out.
Spence Thompson winning stage 2 here congratulations to Spence. We'll get Spence down here for a quick interview. We've already had him down here once, but of course he won the stage, so we'll get him down here again. I'll let Robbie interview Spence here as soon as he they make the pit stop.
See if we can't grab a hold of them before they hit pit road. They're still trying to catch the pace car.
I think. All right, well there is Spence. Spence, I know you're trying to catch the pace car there, bud, but Robbie's going to give you the quick interview there. Robbie, man, like yours.
All right, Spence Thompson, winner stage number 2. Tell us about your truck, man.
Truck feels pretty doggone good, man. We just gotta get ready for this final stage, man. It's gonna be definitely gonna be interesting with the pit strategy. A lot of these guys played here in that near the end of stage 2, so we're gonna be in a little bit of a hole here, but we got all the confidence in the world in these WFO guys to be able to put this truck back out front.
I hear you, brother. I tell you, it definitely a lot of variant strategies. Strategies kind of caught some drivers off guard there at the beginning of the end of the first stage, beginning of the second stage. Did that have any effect as to your strategy?
Not really. I mean, because the thing is, like, a lot of these guys can come here and, you know, they got their strategies played out, what they want to do, and try to gain some track position, because that's what it's going to be about here tonight is track position. I mean, even early on in the first 2 stages, my teammate and I did some strategy calls there on pit road, and we were still able to make it work. So hopefully we can stay out of trouble during this last stage, man. This one's definitely going to be a nail biter for sure.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, best of luck to you here in stage number 2, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end of this thing.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, I imagine we're going to see several drivers come down pit road here. The ones that did not pit there toward the end of stage 2. Of course, all the leaders, of course, going to come down pit road. Ben's going to lead them down here. Zach Lindgren right behind him.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting is which one of them is going to get off first. Be that first truck with 4 fresh tires behind the drivers with 1 and 2 lap old tires.
Jackson Allen, one of the drivers, and now Jackson will take back over command here, but Jackson Allen, one of the drivers, well, one of the only drivers there. He was the driver there that last pitted there, so he is now back out front. Jared Washawn elected to stay out. David Heiza, Ryan Daniels, and Sawyer Ott. So we've kind of got a different top 5 here.
Most definitely.
3, 4, and 5 are really different from what we've seen.
Yeah, most definitely. Hold on 1 second here.
All right. I think we're going to interview. This man right here. We're going to interview the birthday boy, Jared Bashan. Jared, got a copy?
Oh, I do. Yes, sorry.
Well, happy birthday, first and foremost, Jared.
Thank you.
Well, Jared, now, you know, you're up to second here. You know, we're coming, you know, to the end of the race here. Man, how's the truck feeling out there? How's the track feeling? You know, there's, you know, 2.5 mile track here and still several laps to go. Do you have anything for Salty Broccoli here?
The track's got a little bit of grip now. I'm decent in 1 in the tunnel turn, but I struggle in 3 is where I lose a lot of time, but I don't really know if I have anything for him. I feel like I'm about a 7th place truck maybe, but we got some trucks that were slower than Zach and Spence and them behind us, so maybe we can get away from the other guys.
Well, you know, Jared, it's Pocono. You know, a big field here. You know, the only caution that we've had 2 cautions here. Just just caution wise, and of course the stage cautions. Do you think you have the tires still there to hold off everybody behind you?
I believe so. I didn't really go hard when I left pit road. I had a 5-second gap to, I believe, Ryan it was, so I just kind of managed that and didn't go really too hard on the tires.
All right, Jared. Well, man, hang in there, bud. Running second here. Going to be starting second on the restart coming up here in probably about another lap. So don't give up, man. And, of course, happy birthday, bud. What a way it would be to, come out and grab the win here and be a good birthday present, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
It would be. It would be. All right, man. Well, good luck down there, man.
Thank you.
All right, Jackson Allen and Jared Washon 1 and 2. David Heiza 3. Ryan Daniels 4. Sawyer Ott 5. Blake Malone 6. Bent Thompson 7. AJ Rogers 8. Your pole sitter Zach Lindgren 9th. Jared Mogard rounds out your top 10 here tonight so far. And there is the one to go under caution. Our Kyle Larson 42 fan, man, glad you're in chat here. I just looked over at chat, so sorry about that. Glad you are in chat here tonight. Been some great racing here. And we're going to have 16 to go when they get the green flag back out from the stage here. They just finished up the final stage, stage 2. So it's going to be 16 to go. 16 lap shootout here for the race.
Aw, shucky ducky quack quack. We're fitting to get down and dirty.
I have a feeling it's about to get a little bit more interesting.
Well, as they like to say, business is about to pick up.
Exactly, and business is about to pick up. 16 laps to go when they get the green flag. Salty Broccoli, Jackson Allen out front, Jared Washon. Birthday today, looking for a win. Green flag is out, and boy, somebody dove a low there in the back. Wow, that was a dive there.
I tell you what, the Salty Broccoli's gotten out ahead of these guys. He's proven all race long that when he gets out in front, he's hard to catch and pass. So.
Yeah, clean air.
Oh, 3 wide in the back.
Oh, stacking them up there.
Oh, Blake Malone went 3 wide with Ryan Daniels and Sawyer Ott and got the worst end of that deal.
Blake Malone now back to 8th. Now side by side with Jared Mogard. 71 of Ryan Daniels battling it with the 85 of Zach Lindgren, your pole setter here tonight. And we have a spin. Oh no, and I have a feeling that's going to collect a few other drivers. Oh no. The 71 of Ryan Daniels. We'll go back and take a look here. Oh, contact. It's like Jared Mogard in the 3. Like the 71 got a little squirrely there and came down. Jared might have came up, kind of met in the middle there. Let's go on to Jared Mogard here and see what from what Jared has. Ooh, the 71 getting squirrely. Contact made though, and that sent the 3 around.
Be right back.
And oh, what a job everybody did to get around. Oh, somebody else hit the wall though, up ahead of him. Not entirely sure who that was. Oh, that was the 71 of Ryan Daniels. Oh, man. Alright, well, now we go back live here. $14 laps to go. John and Kennedy on pit road. Brandon Parsons, Jared Mogard on pit road as well. The drivers out of the race here tonight. Ryan Daniels, Blaine Falone, Christopher Matthews, Kelsey Rogers, Craig Lerman, Scott LeCoe, Jason Alexander, and Ronald White. Of course, Robbie did not even start the race here, as Robbie is going to be in the booth here and, of course, admitting here tonight. Well, 3 regular cautions here tonight. That is not counting the stage cautions. Stage cautions would put it at 5, but you cannot count those. So 3 overall cautions here at Pocono. I think we can get an interview with somebody else. So, let's see here. How about we talk to AJ Rogers? Alrighty, AJ Rogers, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, AJ, man, currently running just inside the top 10 here in 9th, but 13 laps to go. Y'all's going to have about 11 to go when y'all get the green flag, man. Noticing a little bit of damage there on that 19. Is it affecting the speed any at all?
Well, I don't know just yet. That happened kind of with the last caution and not really with it, but went 3 wide and in front of me, and I got checked up, and I just had nowhere to go and ended up getting in the back of Blake. But I don't know. I hope it doesn't hurt it too bad. I'm afraid it will. I think I had a good truck, but we'll see. It's been a lot of fun.
AJ, there's still quite a few laps left here. 2.5 miles here at Pocono. Anything can happen, bud. So don't give up, man. You're looking at a really good, solid finish, regardless of what happens. I don't believe the battles are over with yet, and To be honest with you, I don't think the cautions are over with yet. And I hate saying that because I want everybody to, finish under, with a good, clean car. But there's a lot of drivers still out here fighting for a win.
Exactly right about that. I don't think it's over with just yet. We'll see. Hopefully I can just be there at the end. That's all I look forward to.
All right, AJ, man. Good luck out there, bud, getting 2x2, man. Don't give up.
Thank you, sir.
All right, as they get 2x2 here, Salty Broccoli. Jackson Allen up front. The 96 of Jared Washawn going to be to his outside. David Heiser. Yeah, viewed him earlier here. He was currently running third. Vince Thompson and Forrest Sawyer Ott up to fifth. Zach Lindgren back up to sixth. Blake Malone in seventh. BJ Popham in eighth. Gordon Larson Jr. ninth, and AJ Rogers will round out your top 10. I believe AJ's ninth and Gordon 10th. Yes. A little bit of tire scrubbing going on down there by Salty Broccoli. 11 to go when they cross the line.
All right.
All right. Get him going, Robbie.
Send it, man. We are fixing to send this one.
Well, get him going.
All right, Jackson Allen, Jared Washawn, front row. David Wheelbarrow Heisa, Spence Thompson, row 2. Sawyer Ott, Zach Lindgren, row 3. Blake Malone, Pacer Popham. Oh, here we go, baby. AJ Rogers, Gordon Larson, top 10. Anybody can win this thing. Pace car is going to make that hard left. Jackson Allen's going to get a huge jump here on Jared Washawn as we head down that long front straightaway and restart this race. They let Jackson get too far ahead. He's fitting to Kyle Busch to field. How about old Wheelbarrow there? Wheelbarrow sending it. Not going to stick though. Washawn's going to be able to hold him on, Zach. Zach and Spence, they're going to get a run down the backstretch. Heisa blocks him. Oh, baby, this is getting good. Stacking them up, Josh. Stacking them up left, right, and center. But I tell you, it's going to come down. It looks like 2 trucks unless we have another caution. But Jared Washawn and Jackson Allen have gapped the field by about 10 to 12 car lengths here as they head down into turn 1. Vince Thompson, though, is going to make his way around David Heisa with Zach Lindgren in tow. And they run him down.
It's going to be tough. 10 laps to go here. Vince Thompson, Zach Lindgren back here running 4th and 5th. It looks like they're actually 3rd and 4th, sorry. Yeah, it just now updated on me. The 89. Now BJ Popham is up to 5th. David Heisa is back to 6th. And they do bumping into Maven 3 wide, 49 sideways into the wall. Caution is out.
Caution is out.
Back down here and take a look here. What happened to the 49 and Sawyer Ott? He's coming up on the 7-Eleven of David Heisa. He's got the Pokemon 11 to his outside. And the contact made between the 11 and the 49. Now the 11, it looked like already had a little bit of damage there to that left rear. So as we go in the slow-mo here going into turn number 3, the 11, it looks like, comes down into the 49, which sends the 49 into the 00. So Sawyer Ott getting it looks like into that might have been some net code right there between the 49 and the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. And that sent the 49 around. Gordon does get a bye on the inside. And the 49 tried to correct it, overcorrected it, and then goes hard into the outside wall. And, oh, it looks like somebody might have flipped through there. I'm not sure who that was. Oh, that was the 51 and the 8. The boss man of Bradley Wilson and the 8 of James McKee glitching through the 49 of Sawyer Ott. All right, well, that is from my view there of what happened. Not sure from what Robbie's view. But Jared Mogard has taken his car officially behind the wall. So now 25 drivers are out on the racetrack. Now Mark Richter coming back out. Joseph Andewar in the 13 still sitting on pit road, and Sawyer Ott, who was involved in the last incident there on pit road. And it looks like Gordon Larson Jr. has taken, no, Gordon's still out there. Gordon having blinking issues, but he is still out there. Okay, all right, just making sure. That is odd for Gordon to have that happen. All right, John. Now, John, I cannot pronounce your last name, so we're going to call you John C. But glad to have you in chat there. Salty Broccoli out front here. Salty has led 20 laps here. Zach Lindgren has led 15. Benton Thompson has led 5. Gordon Larson has led 4. And Jared Mogard has led 3. And I know there are some other drivers out there that have led a few laps here. So I'm not sure exactly who. But let's talk to Bradley. Looks like Bradley's okay. Let's talk to Bradley. There's the boss man right there. Bradley Wilson, get a copy?
Yeah, 10-4.
Well, Bradley, man, you kind of evaded that one by kind of glitching through there. Did you get any damage?
No, we didn't get any damage. Usually the rule of thumb is that when you see something like that happening, my rule of thumb is to aim for the car that's in the air and just stay in the throttle, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to glitch through them, which is what we did. So it's a good thing because this Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods SimSpec Chevrolet is a pretty good piece. We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot here, bad pit stops, but I feel like we've come from about 31st to 12th 3 or 4 times, so we're going to see what we can do here.
Well, Bradley, you know, under the weather, and, you know, we won't go into that, but, man, hope you get to feeling better. But, man, you're having one heck of a run here tonight. Now, do you have something out there to maybe crack the top 10 here, coming down to about, say, 5 to go here once y'all get the green flag, roughly?
Restarts are key here. The further back you are, the harder it is, so I feel like if we can get clear, make the right moves when people go 3 wide. They fan out here, and 3 wide is, you know, real off the restart. So it's kind of like chess. You just got to position yourself there. But I think if we can do all those things, then yeah, man, we're gonna send it.
All right, Bradley Wilson, one of the boss mans here, or the boss man here in the 51 SimSpec PC Tower, Shop Towels, Oil Can, Chevrolet, whatever you want to call it. He's got all the sponsors out there on that car, on that truck, I should say, man. Well, Bradley
got more sponsors than Ricky Bobby.
Well, Bradley, man.
I want to give a quick shout out to Brady Briggs. It sucks he couldn't be here with us tonight, but man, it's a pleasure getting to wheel this thing again. And
you know, look forward to Brady being a big intricate part of this team in 2019. I hope maybe Mama Briggs is out there watching. Give her a shout out if she is. We're trying to do it proud for Brady tonight.
Well, it's you're doing a fine job out there, Bradley, man. Good luck, bud. We ain't done yet.
Heck yeah, we still got a few laps to go here. We'll see what we can do.
Hey, Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Remember your famous quote. Just make them.
Yeah, 10-4. If you can't win the show, be the show. We fix to send it.
Good luck, Bradley. Well, Robbie, we're gonna have 5 to go here when they get the green flag drop.
Yeah, this is gonna be it. This is for all the marbles.
Yeah, buddy. Next flag after the green flag, I think we'll end it. I don't think they'll be able to get a 1-lap shootout. Let's just hope they can run 5 laps. Green flag. Get them going.
1 second clearance penalties here.
Robbie up here admitting away up here in the booth.
Trying to.
Now coming out of turn 3 or fixing to. Robbie's still doing his thing. I guess I can go ahead and get.
We're ready now.
All right, get him going.
Heck yeah, we got them. Same 2 on the front row as last time. So this time we got Spence and Zach on the rear end. We'll see how this works. Pace car drops off. And why is mine going so slow? There it goes.
I don't think you were live there.
Well, no, it was, but it was moving at like 1/3 of the speed. I had slowed down my last replay and I didn't speed it back up. So that was my fault. Now being challenged by Jared Wishon as they come off of turn 1 and head down that backstretch.
Well, Jared Wishon, the birthday person here. Oh, he's spotty. What?
Caution is out. Caution
is out. Oh!
I shall be back.
Oh! Instant replay here coming up. We're going to go on a chase view here of Jared. All right, well, coming up, as they are on the back stretch, Salty Broccoli was, and it happened right here. I'm going to see if we can get a better angle at this. Probably not that angle, so we'll probably have to go with this angle here. All right, we'll get a better view at it right here. The 96 looks to the inside. The 4 looks like he comes down, and right there, contact made, which in turn sent the 4 around. Jackson Allen goes spinning, and Jared Wishon continues on, and I believe the 4 of Jackson Allen hit the wall hard there. After the spin, as we take a look here at it again, Jackson Allen goes hard into that inside wall. That will bring out the caution here tonight. And I don't think they're going to get another lap in. Zach Lindgren. That'll move Zach Lindgren up to first, as it looked like Jared got a penalty? Oh, that'll put Zach Lindgren up front here. Zach won the first stage here. But Zach did start first. And Vince Thompson in a second. PJ Popham in third. As they come to the line, 4-2 to go here. They are not going to go a back green flag racing here, so we are going to end this one under caution here tonight. Zach Lindgren, Vince Thompson, and PJ Popham is going to round out your top three. Zach Lindgren second in point, 241 points back behind Jared Mogard. Is going to close the gap a little bit further there on Jared Mogard. Vince Thompson going to gain some ground on Jared Washon. After the incident that just transpired there. Now that pushed Jared all the way back to 22nd. Jared Washon currently third, Spence fourth. PJ Popham now not in the top 10, but, oh no, yeah, he is. PJ is in the top 10, excuse me. He's currently sixth. Just went by his name there. PJ currently sixth. Going to close a little bit more of a gap on Blake Malone. Only 53 points back behind Blake. As it is the one to go here. Final lap here at Pocono for the Sim Spec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series. Jackson Allen just trying to finish the race here. His truck not driving straight, a little squirrely there, but he is still trying to get it around the track. Jared Washon back here. Not sure what Jared's doing. Zach Lindgren is going to come away with the win here tonight. Fitz Thompson second, PJ in third. As they make their way around turn 2 onto the back stretch here.
me, oh my.
Now the product of being an admin.
Yeah.
Well, the checkered flag in the air under caution here. Zach Lindgren going to be the winner here. Bent Thompson second. Pacer Popham going to round out the top 3 here. Under caution, not the way they wanted to end the race, but the way it's going to end here tonight. But congratulations goes to Zach Lindgren here for the winner here tonight. Give us just a few minutes, folks. We'll get the top 3 down here for a quick interview here. Don't go anywhere. Give us just a few minutes, folks. We will we'll get the top 3 down here for a quick interview here. Alrighty, folks, back alive here. I have caught up with 3rd place. PJ Popham in the number 1. PJ, get a copy?
10-4, Josh.
PJ, man, what a run here tonight. 60 laps, man. You started back in, I believe it was 12th, correct?
Correct, man. I passed. I made some mistakes tonight. I passed a lot of cars trying to get back up here to 3rd, so.
You know, kind of talk about the racing, man, overall, man. It was hard-fought racing. There was some 3-wide action going on. You know, you had your stages. You had some strategies playing out there, man. But your perspective, because everybody's race is different, how did it feel out there for you here tonight?
Truck felt good. I couldn't overcome my own mistakes, sliding through my pit box. You know, taking 4 tires when I probably should have took 2. Just losing track position and have to get back by everybody you just got past the previous run. So the HRL number 1 machine was fast. Just couldn't bring it home in first tonight, but happy to get out of here with the top 3.
You know, a top 3 it is for you, and you'll probably hear me, you know, if you go back and watch the stream. I didn't think you were, you know, I didn't see your name in the top 10 in points, but you actually are. You're right behind Blake Falone coming into tonight, though. 53 behind him. You're currently in 6th in point. Gonna gain some ground there on Blake. You know, it's gonna be a fighting points battle here going in to the final races coming up to the chase. Do you have something for these guys out here to to put your number one machine in to the contender rounds?
We absolutely do. I gotta quit making driver mistakes on pit road. You know, we're just as fast as these guys. We can run with them. Just gotta quit the mistakes, and we'll be right there and give them a shot here, hopefully through the hunt.
All right, PJ. Well, man, congratulations on a third here tonight, Bud. Man, any shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
I'd just like to shout out to Max Speed and NMNTS for putting this on. A lot of fun to come out here and race with these guys every week. So pretty cheap fun. So just want to thank everybody involved with that.
All right, PJ, man. Well, we'll definitely see you next week. Not exactly sure. Well, we're not going to see you next week, but we will see you in 2 weeks, hopefully here back on MaxSpeedTV. You know, racing it up with these guys. Of course, you know, we'll see you tomorrow night here for the NMN TSB Graphics Cup Series. Bud, go celebrate.
Hey, thanks. Good luck.
All right, well, that'll bring us to Spence Thompson here, gonna finish in second here tonight under what a race it was, Spence, man, we want to hear it from you here, bud. We talked to you earlier. You was trying to do everything you possibly could to keep that 89 Chevy Silverado up front, and you did that, but not how you wanted to end the race, especially. But hey, a top three at that. Talk about it.
Oh, absolutely, man. It was one heck of a race for us today, man. We definitely had a very, very strong truck today. Couldn't be any happy with all these guys on this team, man. They do just such a good job week in and week out, man. Heck of a way to end the truck race here today. Would have liked to be able to just barely edge out Zach on the Long Pine stretch there, but hey, circumstances happen, man, but we're definitely still happy with the top three finish in second place, finishing second to him again. But we couldn't be happier with his success as well, man, at that 85 team, dude, because he's doing one heck of a job as well. I think we would have been able to battle it out with him for a little bit if it would have stayed green. But you know, stuff happens. It's Pocono, but hey, like I said, we're happy to walk out of here with a top five finish.
Well, you know, Spence, you've talked about Zach Lindgren and the way he has just really come aboard, and he's figured out a way to win, and he's winning. You know, but that brings competition to, you know, the MNTCS, the NMNTS, however there's, it's the same league regardless of what name it is, but it brings competition, and that's what you guys are looking for, is great competition.
Oh, definitely, man. It's one of them things, like, I mean, and like for teammates, man, we race more like brothers here. I mean, I'm kind of taking a comment from an old Texas race back in 2000, man, at Texas Motor Speedway, from the call that they made there, man. It's like we race more like brothers, man. We got such a huge respect for each other. We know when to go after it, when to race hard, but then we know when to take care of each other's trucks, man. And same thing with the whole rest of the WFO organization, man. We know when to race hard, but then we know when to be smart and be able to save our trucks, because we know we got good trucks that can race up front and finish up front too. So it's one of them things where we know when to race hard, but then we know when to make sure that we save our stuff for the end of it, because that's when it really counts, man. So just to have this baby at the end, man, that was the most important thing. It was definitely going to get dicey on that last restart for a bit, but we definitely had a lot of confidence we can go out there and try to make something happen. We didn't get to race it the full way to the end, but like I said, man, second place is definitely a good run.
Well, Spence, you know, you did get the second stage win here tonight. Of course, you know, led 5 laps, so a couple of bonus points coming to you. Stage point, leading a lap points. You got second place. You did finish the race. So, you know, here at Pocono, the Tricky Triangle, really it's, you know, just surviving is probably the main key here at a track like this.
Yeah, and especially when we were getting underway for that third stage. I mean, at that point, we were pretty much as far back as we were all day long. But it was pretty much to that point where we knew what we had to do, make sure that we keep the truck out of trouble, because even though it's, you know, a big, wide racetrack, I mean, stuff can definitely happen really quickly and take you out of it. So an arrow is just so important here as well. It's always important to keep the truck clean and make sure you don't got any of the damage that comes along with this part of racing here. So definitely it was the big key for us today. Like like I said, man, it was a great day all around for us, man. The truck handled really good. It got a little bit tight on 2 tires, so we definitely, because a couple times we tried a couple of 2-tire strategy calls, and they definitely worked out. We were able to stay up in the top 3, get a good amount of stage points for stage 1, and then, of course, getting that stage 2 victory there. So, like I said, all around a really good day, man. Got a real quick, thank the new sponsors, Sickens, for coming on board, man. The sponsorship with Sylvega kind of fell through there, but we're real happy that these guys came on board with us and sponsoring us, and we got a big thanks to WFO Motorsports, man, everybody. And then it's good to see Bradley Wilson come back from the past weekend that he's had, man, being sick over the weekend. We're definitely hoping for a big speedy recovery from him. Good day for him as well, finishing 10th place after a rough race for him. Glad to see him come home with a 10th place finish. Big thanks to you guys up in the booth for broadcasting this thing tonight, and big thanks to all the NMNTS admins as well for doing the work that they do, man.
It takes heart, and they don't get credit like they deserve, but a big shout out to, of course, Robbie Buckner for, what he has to go through for race control when stuff happens. They don't get the credit, but man, hey, Spence, 2nd place here tonight, bud. Congratulations, man. I would say thoughts and shout-outs, but you kind of already did that, so you kind of read my mind on that one. But, man, go celebrate 2nd here tonight, and I imagine we'll see you in 2 weeks back on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, I know you guys have a race next Monday as well, but, man, go celebrate 2nd.
Absolutely, man. WFO 1-2 today.
Exactly. All right, bud, go celebrate.
Thank you.
Well, that'll bring us to our winner here tonight. The 85 of Zach Lindgren. Zach, I know you got a copy because I can hear you over there.
Was I loud? My bad. I thought I was being quiet.
Well, Zach, first stage, you won the first stage here. You didn't quite get the second stage. But coming down to the wire here tonight, you pretty much, ran up front for the most part. You grabbed the pole, you kind of fell back. You got back up front. Of course, you ran, you led 19 laps. Jackson Allen, of course, going to come away with the most laps led, 23. But man, talk about your racing. Talk about what was going through your mind through, the whole race, 60 laps, different strategies going on out there, man. We want to hear it from you.
Yeah, the first half of the race, I was just trying to figure out mine and everyone else's strategy. That's pretty much the key when you come to a huge track like this. If you can out-strategize your opponent, you've pretty much got a hand up, and a lot of their strategies played out to perfection. I feel like if we would have went green from that last stage caution all the way to the end of the race, I feel like they would have been up front a lot longer. Not had so many cautions to bring everyone that close together and have hectic restarts and, a little bit of mix-ups and that kind of thing. So a lot of strategies played out. A few of them played out almost to perfection. But, I mean, it is really tight racing. It was really good racing. We were on top of each other all night. No one could really get an advantage. You had to be perfect in every single corner. If you did, then you're giving the guy behind you an advantage. So you had to be perfect, pitch perfect every single corner, and it was just a lot of fun tonight. That's all I could really say. Everyone was on top of each other. It was really close, really fun, and it just some really awesome racing.
Well, what do you think the key was here tonight? I know tires would have played a big factor here, but the way everything kind of fell, it seemed like tires really wasn't a key, really. So what would you think would be the key?
Tonight, like I said, it was just about the mental game. I believe patience and persistence kind of came down towards the end of it there. When I got past, like you said, by a few cars earlier in the race and kind of fell back a little bit, I was a little disappointed. I know I had a fast truck and I had to get back up there, but I knew if I tried to force things and put things out of my hand, it would hurt me in the long run. I could gain a few positions then and get wrecked the very next lap. So I know I had to be really patient with it, really persistent with my corners, with my runs. So it came down to the mental game, honestly. It came down to how much luck that I need, how much luck I need to push, how much I need to push, how much I don't need to push. Patience really came down to it. We got the luck of the draw on the outside on that final restart. I was complaining about restarting on the bottom all night, and finally we got that last restart on the top, so I just needed to be patient with it. But yeah, just it's the mental game. Persistence, patience, patience with the throttle, patience with the cornering. Don't be too aggressive with it. It's just all mental, all mind games.
Well, I got to look in here, and prior to Pocono, you had 2 wins. This makes your 3rd win this season. So, how does it feel knowing that you're going, you're getting those wins now this season?
I don't want to be that person, but this is actually number 4. No.
Number 4. Oh,
yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, number 4. Okay. You did win at Atlanta. Okay, I missed that.
Yeah,
Whoops.
I won at Atlanta. I don't want to be that person. Just huge shout out to everyone. I hate being that person, but this is my first winning season I've had in a long minute. But like you're saying, it feels really good to win. We were talking about it last week in the Cup Series. I needed to learn how to finish all 4 quarters of the race. I could race well, extremely well the first 3 quarters, but if I raced terrible the last quarter, I could just give away the win right there. So I trying to learn how to race all 4 quarters of the track, trying to be patient, trying to be persistent. I knew if I kept my truck clean, kept it up front, the wins will start coming around. I just needed to be more patient with it, and finally this year it's happened. So, I mean, I'm really happy with the turnaround that we've gotten. I mean, the last, I believe, 2 years combined, I've only had a total combined throughout all series in 3 wins, and I've beat that just in the trucks alone this year. So, I mean, I'm really happy with how this year's turned around, and with barely being halfway past the season, man, I'm looking forward to the hunt. I'm ready to get it going. I've got some confidence going in, more confidence than I've had in a while. So I'm ready to get it going, man.
All right. Well, kind of a quick, another kind of question for you, kind of a statement. You're coming into tonight 2nd in points, 241 back behind Jared Mogard. Jared currently 1st. Jared not having the run he wanted here tonight. Now, Jared going to pick up some bonus points for leading the lap, but you're going to actually come away here with more laps led than he did, of course, getting the win, getting a stage win. You're going to close the gap a little bit more now on Jared Mogard. So kind of your thoughts real quick on that one before we, getting into any further races.
Yeah, when Jared won those 5 straight earlier in the season, he really put a deficit on the whole field, and I knew I wouldn't be able to catch him overnight, so I knew I had a goal, I had an objective to get, and it was set right in front of me. I mean, I believe I started out, I was like 180 points behind him, so I'm slowly chopping at it, I'm slowly chopping away at it. I know probably by the end of the regular season, he's probably still going to have the first position in points. I mean, that's 100 and what I believe you said, 132, 128, I believe, something like that. So, I mean, that's a huge deficit to try to make up before the hunt. But if we can propel ourselves higher in the hunt, I'll be all for it. But I mean, for right now, we've got a comfortable gap over 3rd place as well. So we just keep chopping at the bit. That's all we could do. The more pressure we apply to Jared Mogard, the more, hopefully, the more screw-ups we'll get out of him. I mean, he's a really good driver, so I don't know what kind of screw-ups we'll get out of him. But the more we apply the pressure, I know there's going to be some breaking points, and I believe we can capitalize on some of them.
Pocono out of the way here this week. Of course, congratulations on the victory here. Well, we go road course racing for you guys next week at the Glen. You're one of the drivers out there that, is a few to be reckoned with when it comes to road course racing. So, but what do you think of the Glen?
Oh, I love the Glen. I really do. When we went in the trucks there last year, I wasn't really looking forward to it, and I believe that was like my very first top 10 finish in elite road course in a while. And then when we went to Sonoma in the Cup car earlier this year, and I placed 2nd, I knew I had something. I've been asked to race with a few other race teams on like the 24 hours at Daytona, 12 hours of Sebring, and the 24 at Spa. So I mean, I have a little bit of road course experience. I wouldn't say I'm a manifesto or a maestro, but I would say I have a little bit at least, a little bit of a know how to get around it. But unfortunately, you guys won't see my name next week at Watkins Glen. I'm gonna be at a show for my favorite band. They're coming to New Mexico, and I've been looking forward to the show for quite a while. So they're coming next Monday. So
he has to
yeah,
race.
I wouldn't be able to go.
No,
I'd be able. No, like I said, I love this band. It helped me get through some tough times. So I mean, man, I love this league. I really do. But I gotta go to my favorite band.
How about we bring the band to the race? How about that?
You know what? If they could play music while I'm racing, I would be way too down.
well, now that we got you on here, what band you talking about? Just out of curiosity, we need to know something about Zach.
My favorite band is Shinedown. They're coming with Godsmack. On Monday, and
that's my wife's favorite band is Godsmack. So
yeah, so they're coming with them on Monday, and I've been looking forward to that. I believe I bought the tickets early or late last year, so I've been looking forward to these performances for quite a while.
Well, you know, Zach, well, congratulations on the win here tonight. Have fun next week, of course, at your favorite band, man. And you know, you're gonna miss Watkins Glen, so it's gonna back you off on the points a little bit, but Michigan going to be after that, and of course we'll get into that one later on. But you know how Michigan is it's not a super speedway, but it acts like one. It really does. So, but hey, man, congratulations on the win here tonight at Pocono. Probably not the way you wanted to get it, but you'll take it nonetheless. Thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we let you get out of here and go celebrate?
Yeah, just a huge shout out to everyone at WFO for all those guys over there helping me, building me up. I'm not going to lie to you, about halfway through the second season, I was really down on myself for not winning. I wanted it to come sooner, but I mean, those guys stuck with me. They really had a lot of faith in me, and I'm glad to be kind of proving them right here. So a huge shout out to those guys. You guys up here on the booth for doing what you do. You're dedicating your time. Everyone over here in NMNTS for putting on this league, dedicating their own money out of their own pocket for it. The brave men and women overseas defending their lives for this great country, so I could be sitting here playing on a computer, playing a racing game. So a huge shout out to them. Just everyone in general. That's really all I got for right now.
Well, you know, Zach, appreciate it, and I'm sure all the veterans appreciate it too. You know, it seems like every week in and week out, you know, when we interview you, regardless of what it is, first, second, third, during the race or whatever, you know, you always give those, you know, that shout out and the thank you to, you know, the men and women, brave men and women overseas. I don't see how you can say it that fast, but you do. You know, just to the veterans, you know, to the people who's risking their lives so we can do this. And you know, from a veteran myself to you, man, we appreciate it. You know, that means a lot.
I thank you guys for thanking me, but I mean, I gotta thank you guys. Like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to really walk around freely and not have a care in the world, doing anything we wanted to. So really, I thank you guys for thanking me, but it all comes back to you guys. So I thank you all for that.
Zach, we're gonna let you go celebrate here, man. We appreciate it here for all of us at MaxSpeedTV. Go celebrate your win here tonight, man, and we'll see you. We won't see you next week at Watkins Glen, but we'll see you the following week at Michigan, bud. Man, go celebrate your victory here tonight.
Yes, sir, that I will do. Thank you, guys.
All right, well, we're going to get them down here on to the results here real quick. Zach Lindgren going to come away with the win here tonight in the number 85 machine. Congratulations, Zach, for getting the win. Spence Thompson in second. PJ Popham in third. David Heise will grab a top 5 here. Man, congratulations to David. What a run he had. Man, he'll finish in fourth. And what a run for that 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. Well, he'll crack the top 5 here in fifth. And he will be gaining some points as well. Congratulations to Gordon Larson. Aiden Young going to finish 6th. Anthony C in 7th. Joe Burchett, the quickest in practice, not having a very good qualifying run in qualifying, but he did make up for that. He'll finish in 8th here tonight. James McKee in 9th, and Bradley Wilson will crack the top 10 here. He will finish in that 10th spot. Trevor Harmon going to finish in 11th. Andrew Cardinelli in 12th. A.J. Rogers 13th. Jeffrey Ford in 14th. Cody Spiker in 15th. Brandon Parsons 16th. John Kennedy in 17th. Mark Richter in 18th. Austin Trombley in 19th. And as soon as that updates, and Blake Falone will round out your top 20 here. Give me just a minute. We'll get it back up here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It messed up on me. Blake Falone will finish in 20th. Jackson Allen 21st. Jared Rashawn 22nd. Ryan Broderick 23rd. Joseph Andewar 24th. Sawyer Ott 25th. Jared Mogard 26th. Ryan Daniels 27th. Blaine Falone in 28th. Christopher Matthews 29th. Kelsey Rogers will round out your top 30. Craig Lerman 31st. Scott Lecoe 32nd. Jason Alexander 33rd. And Ronald White will round out the field here tonight in 34th. Robbie Buckner did not start the race. Race control and adminning here tonight. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in here for the SimSpec Monday Night Thunder Championship Series. Tomorrow night, folks, we have the NMN TSB Graphics Cup Series back out here on MaxSpeedTV. They will be back here at Pocono for some Gen 6 action there. And, of course, later this week, we have the Ghost Runner Cup Series. We will be at, I believe, at the Glen here this week. And, of course, Newark will be at New Hampshire on later this week as well. But until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.